What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. Big shout out to Renee for this build over on my Twitch channel last night. It's an absolute banger, and I get to use a gear set that I've not used for a long time, along with a gun as well that I never really use. Before we get started, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and hit the bell so you are notified when I upload more Division videos. Even better, come over to Twitch and hit follow, because I could be streaming live right now. And if you need a community Discord because you need any help with the Division, raids, Eagle Bearers, Ravenuses, Reguluses, anything like that, you'll find a link down below in the description. With all that said, let's get started. We're at Lincoln. I put on directives because a lot of people always say to me, you always play on easy mode. So when I'm doing the demo, so I put on some directives this time as well. I'm just going to run the first section just to show you this build. There's two versions of this build. This one is going to be the one that's probably more suited to anybody and everybody. There's one that's got much more control and a much more ease of use, and then one that just outputs more damage but is a little bit trickier to use. So if you're on controller, this is probably going to be the version that you will need to run. There's nothing wrong with that. This one is just really easy, really cash, and considering we're using a zoomed in marksman rifle, they're words that don't usually go hand in hand with it. So let's get started. Alright, let's get started. We already had to restart the recording because the ninja bike wasn't working. Great. So we'll just go straight in here now. I'm not going to really play it too safe. I'm not even going to use a decoy, I don't think. Might have to with the bullets. Special ammo can be a bit annoying. This gun's really easy to use. And as you can see, we could just one tap away. I could spam if I really wanted to, but you just one tap away. And obviously I should have used my decoy, I should have used my skills to help me keep myself protected, but managed to clear it with little to no bother at all. So let's head back to the base of operations, go over the build. It's so much fun. And so easy to control. In fact, we've got that much control in this build, the gun actually bounces backwards. So rather than bouncing up, it actually bounces down, because we've gone with so much control. So what you want to do straight away is start off at the specialization bench. Head over to sharpshooter and make sure you've got marksman rifle damage on. Everything else is pretty straightforward here. We get some bonuses here for using a marksman rifle as well, some stability, which is definitely important with this gun, and we get some extra headshot damage. So let's take a look at that gun in question. So really you could use any marksman rifle with this, any kind of SVD variant, but let's use the Dread. If you don't like zooming in, you could use a regular SVD and put a red dot on it as well, and maybe put something like Ranger on there as well and things like that, and it would probably work just as well. Totally up to you. But we're going to run with the Dread because obviously this rolls really nice. It's damage to target out of cover on, and we get the full stop talent. Shooting enemies builds stacks up to a cap of 20. Headshots grant 2 stacks. Each stack grant 2% weapon damage and 5% headshot damage, which is crazy good. When this starts going, it's crazy good. On reload, it clears all the stacks and you gain 5% of your armor, max armor, as temporary armor for 10 seconds. So it's just really good, you know. And then headshot kills with the Dread edit restore all bullets in the magazine. This does not count as a reload, so you can keep this going as long as you're okay with the headshots for a long time. So that's why there's the great having two versions of this. One is much more easier to control, which is this one, which helps you keep this bonus up even if you're not using mouse and keyboard. So the other guns really don't matter. We can't run a shotty that we usually run. We can't run the Scorpio for our get out of jail free card, so I just stuck an AR on just for some up close and personal damage if something does get out of hand. With things getting out of hand though, I just kind of pull the AR out. I just kind of, I don't even really do that. I just kind of spray with the Dread. You can spam it that fast and you get the reload that fast from this build as well, that I really don't find myself changing weapons at all. So we'll start with the gear set. You can see it's aces and 8s. We've not used this for a while. We've been using a lot of hot shots, so it's nice to be using this again. We've got 15% marksman rifle damage from the 2-piece bonus. you can see from the 3-piece bonus we get headshot damage 30%, and then the 4-piece bonus we get the dead man's hand. So we flip cards when landing headshots. After 5 cards are flipped, the damage of your next shot is amplified by 30%, and more shots are enhanced the better the hand that's revealed. And as you can see there, 4 of a kind gives us 4 shots, a full house 3, aces and eights 2, and every time we hit a headshot we flip an additional card. So essentially, you know, if as long as you're hitting them headshots every 3, you're going to be getting these damage bonuses, and they can just kind of roll over each other, keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. Because obviously, you know, for 4 of a kind, within 4 shots, as long as you've hit 3 more headshots, you'll get a new roll and a new damage bonus. You can see I'm running weapon damage, headshot damage, and headshot damage. Next up with the holster. We don't need to go through any of the gear set bonuses, but you can see weapon damage, headshot damage. Then with the knees, weapon damage and headshot damage. Next with the gloves, this is hot shot. You can see we're getting the 2-piece bonus, marksman rifle damage and weapon handling, which makes this really, really easy to use. There's some more bonuses yet to come to help with that as well. And we get weapon damage and headshot damage. No surprise here with the rolls, headshot everywhere. The chest piece, this is a bit of a unicorn. As you can see, weapon handling, headshot damage in the attributes with the mod slot, weapon damage on the core. It doesn't come with a red, so you have to get weapon handling and headshot here, but feel free to use a chain killer or an Araldi chest piece with the same attributes. That would work. You can see we're getting the brand set bonus of 15% headshot damage and 15% marksman rifle damage bonus there as well, and we're going to be using headhunter. We'll get the full damage from headhunter because we definitely got over 150% headshot damage, so the damage will be raised all the way up to 1250. But like I said, an Araldi or a chain killer or something like that with headhunter will do the job in place of this if you've not got one that you can roll this core attribute to red, or maybe you want to run with a blue core attribute here. That would work well as well. Last up, we're using the faulty ninja bike backpack. Obviously that gives us 3 red, 3 core attributes, the red, the blue and the yellow. Headshot damage in the mod slot, and it fills in for any piece, giving us the next bonus up, either the 2, 3 or 4 piece bonus. Now, if you have any problems with this, just make sure it's the last piece equipped, unequip and re-equip it, and you should get all of your bonuses. I had some problems with it when recording the video. You just got to unequip and re-equip it. Taking a look at the stats, you can see we've got 296% headshot damage. It's beautiful, some crit chance and some crit damage. For a full look at the build, there you go. It's absolutely beautiful. I would definitely recommend your extra life with the revive hive and the decoy, but it's absolutely beautiful. I'll put some gameplay footage at the end now for you to take a look at. Thank you for watching, agents. Do stay tuned for the follow-up for the one that hits even harder, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
We need to find out what happened to the team that went to try to repair the main shade node. The federal shelter should be beneath your current position. Find a way down there, but proceed with caution.
much hiding from us was at Roosevelt Island. I heard she cut a deal to get an evac and fucked over Emily.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Human remains detected. Identified as division agents.
There's no way the outcasts could have taken out an entire squad in a fair fight. Not possible.
You're toast!
Online computer detected.
Great. You can use the computer to sync Isaac with their comm system. Hopefully we can get a 20 on our team. If they're in any shape to answer.
Connection established.
Hello? Can you hear me? This is Manny Ortega with the division.
Manny, thank God. It's Maya. I'm all that's left on our team. We couldn't get the node back online. I salvaged some equipment that will get the White House node connected to the national network, but before I could get back, those crazy fucks showed up. You gotta get me out of here.
Just try getting this. I dare you.
I'm gonna blow you. You're mine.
bitch can't hide forever.
For now, we'll get to it.
Now they're screwed.
I think I'm safe for now, but please hurry.
Help is on the way, Maya. Sit tight and just try to stay calm.
Extreme heat stage. Sprinkler system detected.
If you can trigger the sprinklers, they should be able to put out the flames. You gotta put out the flames. I don't know if Maya has any fireproof gear.
I have to move. Someone's trying to break in. I'm safe for now, but I don't think they're gonna stop coming after me. I don't know what I did to make them so mad. You have to stop them. They're coming! It's not safe!
Give me a...
Immediate medical assistance needed. Serious trauma detected.
If you hadn't have shown up when you did, I'll head back to the alright.
With the equipment Maya recovered, we can restore the Shade network across the entire country. And I'll send a team to assist Maya and retrieve